Look up. A machine the size of a building is passing overhead. A Boeing 747 can weigh close to 400 tons at takeoff. The largest models push past 440. Some cargo giants approach 500 tons fully loaded. And yet, it hangs in the air as if weight simply forgot to apply. This is the question nobody quite believes has an answer. How does something heavier than 100 elephants refuse to fall? Gravity is still pulling on every rivet, every seat, every passenger inside. Nothing has been switched off. The Earth wants that aircraft on the ground. So something must be pulling back and pulling back hard. That something is not magic. It is not a trick of engineering hidden in the fuselage. It is the air itself. The same air you cannot see or hold. The air that feels like nothing when you wave your hand through it. At the right speed, that invisible ocean becomes strong enough to carry hundreds of tons. This is the strange truth of flight. It is not that the plane is light. It is that the air, moving fast enough, becomes a surface, a moving wall, a road made of nothing but wind. But air does not lift anything on its own. It has to be forced. It has to be shaped, redirected, bent by design. And to do that, the aircraft must first do one specific thing before anything else can happen. It must move forward, faster than most of us can imagine. Before we can understand how a wing holds the sky, we need to understand what pushes it there in the first place. Everything begins with speed. Before a wing can lift, it must travel. And to travel, an aircraft needs thrust. Thrust is the forward force that pushes a plane through the air. On a jet, that force comes from the engines. Modern jet engines work by a simple bargain. They swallow enormous amounts of air at the front, compress it, ignite it with fuel, and blast it out the back. Air goes in slow. Air comes out fast and violent. That exhaust pushes backward, so the engine is pushed forward. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, a law Isaac Newton wrote down in 1687. A single engine on a large jet can produce over 50,000 pounds of thrust. A Boeing 747 carries 4 of them. That is enough force to accelerate a 400-ton machine down a runway to roughly 180 miles per hour. This is the moment everything depends on. The plane is not flying yet, it is racing. Wheels still gripping concrete, engines screaming, air building against the wings faster and faster. Speed alone does not lift. A truck at 180 miles per hour still stays on the road. What matters is what that speed does to the air, passing over a very particular shape. Thrust is only the beginning. It buys the one ingredient flight cannot exist without: fast air. Air moving quickly enough to be reshaped, redirected, and turned into something that pushes upward instead of backward. The engines have done their job. They have delivered the plane to the edge of flight. Now the real work belongs to the wings. And the way a wing treats moving air is far stranger than most people were ever taught. Look closely at a wing from the side. It is not flat. The top curves gently, the bottom stays nearly straight. This shape has a name: an airfoil, a surface designed to move through air and create lift. Lift is the upward force that opposes weight, and it comes from a difference in pressure. Air splitting across that curved top has to travel farther and faster. Faster air presses down less. This is Bernoulli's principle, described by Daniel Bernoulli in 1738. Faster moving air has lower pressure, so above the wing, pressure drops. Below the wing, pressure stays higher. High pressure pushes toward low pressure. The wing is lifted upward, sucked into the sky from above, and pushed from below at once. But there is a second, even more powerful reason. The wing is tilted slightly upward, at what engineers call the angle of attack, the angle between the wing and the oncoming air. As the wing slices forward, it deflects air downward, and when the wing pushes air down, the air pushes the wing up. Newton again. Action and reaction. Together, Pressure and deflection create a force that grows with speed and wing size. A 747 wing spans over 195 feet. That vast surface, moving fast, redirects tons of air every second. The faster it goes, the more air it bends, the harder that air pushes back. This is why a heavy plane can fly, not despite its size, but partly because of it. More wing means more lift. But here is where almost everyone gets the story wrong. And the misunderstanding is so common it appears in textbooks. What people believe about wings is often not what actually keeps a plane in the air. For decades, one explanation dominated. It goes like this. Two air molecules split at the front of the wing. The one on top travels the longer, curved path. It must catch up with its partner at the back, so it speeds up, drops in pressure, and creates lift. It sounds elegant. It is also wrong. Air molecules have no obligation to meet again. Wind tunnel tests prove the air over the top actually reaches the back sooner, not later. The equal transit theory, as it is called, collapses under real measurement. So why does the myth survive? Because it feels simple. But it hides the truth. Lift is not one tidy cause. It is a system. Pressure differences matter. But so does the sheer volume of air a wing throws downward. A flying plane leaves a river of descending air behind it. That downward push is enormous. And it is why flat wings can fly, why paper airplanes glide, why a fighter jet can fly upside down. If lift depended only on the curved top, inverted flight would be impossible. It is not. Pilots do it. The secret is angle of attack. Tilt any surface into fast air, and it will lift. The curve simply makes it more efficient. This matters because misunderstanding lift makes flight feel like a fragile accident. It is not. It is a balance of forces engineers can calculate to the pound. Weight pulls down, lift pushes up, thrust pulls forward, drag holds back. Control those four and the sky becomes navigable. But knowing why wings work was not enough. Someone still had to prove a heavy machine could actually leave the ground and stay there. December 17, 1903. A cold beach in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Orville Wright lifts off for 12 seconds and travels 120 feet. A fragile wooden machine. No jet engines. Number 195-foot wings. Just thrust, lift, and two brothers who understood the four forces before the math was fully written. From that 12 seconds, everything followed. In 1 century, we went from 120 feet to aircraft that cross oceans without stopping. The physics never changed. Only the scale. Every time you board a plane, the same four forces are at work beneath you. Thrust from engines burning fuel, lift from wings bending tons of air downward, weight pulling toward Earth, drag resisting the rush forward. When the plane accelerates down the runway, listen. That rising roar is air building against the wings. The moment lift exceeds weight, the wheels leave the ground, not by luck, by balance. And this is why turbulence, though frightening, rarely threatens the plane. A gust does not switch off the physics. The wings are still moving through fast air. Lift is still there. The aircraft is designed to flex, to ride the currents, to hold its bargain with the sky. So the next time you look up and see a machine the size of a building floating overhead, you will not see magic. You will see mastery. You will see moving air reshaped by design, holding hundreds of tons aloft with nothing but speed and clever geometry. A 500-ton airplane does not defy gravity. It borrows the air, and the air pushes back. That is the whole secret. A plane stays up because moving air pushes back.